Hey guys, Chloe here. Welcome back to our channel. And I want to just go quickly through the thought process for this garage. This is going to be week 2, 3. Oh, I kind of skipped week 2. I was in Mexico for a bachelorette party. A little difficult to plan a garage makeover and blog and vlog and do all that stuff. So anyways, bear with me, but I'm still moving along. I'm moving along, I swear. It's just a little slower start right now, but nonetheless. So this video is going to be about the plan and just kind of like the overview of like where I'm thinking I'm going to put things and kind of my thought process on how I'm going to organize this crazy space. So yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, we don't have a lot to work with in here. Well, we have a lot of stuff to work with, but not a lot of space. Very small garage, including the ceiling. So this garage is 19.5 by 20. And the ceiling is only 99 inches. So you can see there's barely any space in between the garage door and the ceiling, but nonetheless, we can do things. We're gonna make it work. So main focus is storage. So originally I really wanted to put storage in this area right here, but lo and behold, too tight, too short, too tight. The second you put a shelf along here to fit like a lot of the bins that we've gotten are from Container Store. And so the second you'd even put those up there, they're gonna butt right into this, and so you actually can't even pull them out. You would have to pull out each and every one this way and then lower it down in order to get to each bin. We're not having that. That is so pointless to the design and the thought process through this garage. Is we want it to be usable and quick to access things. So this spot's out, as well as unfortunately that spot we can't really do much with, at least with the big bins and shelving. So where do we direct our attention? All along this wall, and then skip, and then we're gonna also go along here. So the shelving thought process is gonna be as high as we can get it up to the ceiling. And I think from what I've measured, we can get it up enough to where Michael can actually fit underneath it without bumping his head. That is a very big focus. I also mentioned that when we got the canopy bed in our room. Huge focus, guys. Like, can't have the husband bump his head. So, yeah. So I bought these awesome shelves. All the information's links will be down below in the description, or all the information will be on our blog as well. But I got them off of Amazon. Also, an inspiration from Jenna Sue Designs. She rocks it at design and DIY, and she ended up using these. They got a black version, and I wanted to go with white, guys. It's a garage. I know it's a little scary, but I wanted to go white and bright. I also got the bins, white. We're making it bright in here as much as we can. So anyways, got those shelves to go all along here, skip over the door, all across here is the thought process. Under that, we want to do what I kind of have already, is like a workbench area. Okay, and then this area will be like for tools and storage and things like that, for drill and things that need to be plugged in and charged up and everything. There's also a cool design idea for a bench. I have no idea if I will actually be able to pull that off. Oh, I don't know. That it looks really intense and amazing. It's from Bitterroot DIY. Her name's Taylin. Hopefully I'm getting that right, or Tylen. Awesome design for a miter saw bench where it is installed in the top, and then you can actually lower it down and then put over top of it. So it ends up continuing to be a full bench when you're not using that thing. You guys, ours is on the floor. I mean, this thing is so difficult to store and put anywhere. So it would be amazing to build a bench like that. I don't know if I have those skills quite yet, but it would be awesome. Nonetheless, some type of design for the bench area and tools and whatnot. Then we move over towards the workout area. So the thought is to truly get one of those like pull down benches, like bench press and everything like that with the weights on the sides. Not sure if we're gonna pull the trigger on purchasing that quite yet. We have a lot of very expensive things, you guys, that are eating up our budget big time, especially with the yard. But the thought is to have like the workbench and workout area here, along with kind of along here with our we have a cycle like a spin bike that we who else didn't get a spin bike during quarantine that we got during quarantine, that it would be nice to put down here because we've currently been using it in one of our rooms upstairs. So it would be kind of nice to have that down here, and just all this kind of designated towards like working out equipment. That's kind of the thought there. Then moving over here, so I'm not 100% sure what to do with this space, you guys. I have a lot of gardening supplies. All of this, wheelbarrow, big old gorilla cart. We've got the lawnmower and the rototiller and all the pots. I mean, I have a lot of gardening things, but we want to build, no, I'm sorry. I want to build a greenhouse and, swoon. Greenhouse / like gardening shed, kind of roughly, to be able to store everything. And that's not gonna happen as of yet. So we have to kind of keep these things in here for now. So I'm just gonna kind of try and figure out a temporary location for them. They have to be fully accessible because, I mean, it's springtime and it's go time in the yard. Technically always with us. We're just always doing the DIY type stuff that we can, as much as we can, to get this yard under control and moving along as much as possible in a DIY sense, so we can keep the costs very low until we get ready to pull the trigger on the really expensive stuff. So yeah, so it needs to be accessible. I don't know how I'm gonna quite do that. We'll kind of we'll play that one by ear, but yeah, maybe I'll kind of utilize the wall over here for that stuff. We'll have to see. So yeah. And then we're actually gonna take these boards and we're gonna mount them up on the ceiling. So originally I wanted to actually, I'm so ambitious. I wanted to DIY the shelving, and my thought was to originally put the shelving in myself and like anchor it with, you know, wood and like build it out with my cool tools and then anchor it into the ceiling. However, we have an issue. So if you'll see this lovely popcorn ceiling design, even though this one is not, right? So I think the previous owners or them before them, whoever it was, they decided, you know what, we're just gonna cover everything in the ceiling with another piece of drywall. So if you can see this lip here, that is a whole nother section of drywall on to the ceiling. So I think the whole ceiling is actually this popcorn, and then they just covered it with all this drywall. Focus, there we go. Yeah, so that's drywall. That's a whole nother chunk of drywall into the other drywall, which is covered in the popcorn ceiling. Yeah. Do we think that I want to rip down all this ceiling and then fix it appropriately? Absolutely not. Oh God, you guys, look at this. Yeah, that one's not even, that's not really even attached. That one's just like a big old question mark there. Yeah, so I don't think I want to take all this down and then figure that out. Not really my cup of tea right now. This was kind of one of these, I mean, again, like I said before, a garage is like a second thought. So what I think, oh geez, I'm gonna fall and kill myself over all these tools. Almost tripped and died. So what I think I'm gonna do is just clean up kind of what I can do, make sure it's adhered, like really make sure that it's attached to the ceiling and like in place. And then we're just gonna paint. We're just gonna do all the pretty things over it and make it as good as it can be. Lastly to talk about are the floors. They were painted. That is from me. If you remember my little stripping of the amazing desk that I got for our master bedroom, yeah, I spilled some of the stripper onto the paint, and clearly it works. So it removed the paint right off of the concrete floor in here. So that's just that little marking, but I mean, for the most part, the paint is, I mean, it's fine, it's doable. I mean, we have over here tire marks that kind of took up the paint and whatnot. It's not the most ideal. But I don't know if I really want to go through the whole process. Also, they didn't complete it to the, I mean, what? Is that a thing? I don't understand. Is that like a normal thing? I'm not sure. I'm very confused because I thought normally when you do it, you go all the way to the edge, or at least to the, well, there's the track, or at least maybe like a lip here, sure, but like this whole lip, I don't know. I'm a little confused. I don't quite get it. Also, it needs to be redone. You guys, projects. So, yeah, the jury's still out on if I want to do this or want to. I don't want to do any of this, but will do the flooring in here. Yeah, see, as you can see, yeah. That's okay. We'll play it by ear and we'll see. We'll also have to figure out this guy. So if you see this little section here, this is the foundation portion, and it goes up about 12 inches and about 3 inches out. So enclosing this garage even more, you guys, is this concrete wall here. So, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I have my work cut out for me. Please like and subscribe, you guys. I'm very nervous about getting this done. Pray for me. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. That's kind of the plan. I know it's not like an in-depth, whoa, this is what I'm going to tackle, and you know, like these are the full dimensions. I was very specific last time, but this one's kind of, there's a lot of moving pieces, and with the master, it's more so how do I want it to look versus like how do I really need to utilize the space with each little piece of tool and equipment and things that are already in here. I kind of have to keep all this for the most part, because I have done multiple clear outs in the past few months. So yeah, this will be interesting. So next thoughts, and stick with me. So yes, please subscribe, and I'll be coming up next with painting. I gotta paint everything in here, clear this all out, paint it, make it look beautiful. We're going white, we're going light and white, and just like a new, fresh, clean feeling. No more mellow yellow. You'll see it as a theme in our house, guys. You'll see it as a theme. Mellow yellow and brown. Brown. Oh my gosh. Anyways, but yeah, so that's coming up next, and then trying to figure out these shelves. Hopefully they fit. I did order them and they are here, and I gotta make it work. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they're gonna work out great. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.